welcome back to session, I believe 54, 53 of the Inexorables.
I think.
3?
I
Okay,
think.
yeah.
52.
52,
Two.
damn.
Sheesh.
Jesus. Alright, last episode, the party woke up in the precinct pretty early on. Rika, Sikir, and Wayne went over to the Vox camp to grab our point man Finch and bring him back so that way we could interrogate the Viscount of Fear. Meanwhile, Leopold and Lennon forgot about all the other people arrested in the raid and only focused on the Viscount of Fear and fucked around for about 4 hours. In which Leopold also figured out that, hey, the Viscount of Fear is probably undead. Meanwhile, as the rest of the party returned with Finch in tow, we had a nice little interrogation session with a bit of light and a bit of panicking here and there, where we learned a bunch of info about stuff happening up north and the Viscount of Strife and the Viscount of Anger, was it? Yeah, Viscount of Anger happening. So a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff. After that, we were politely asked to leave, and Leopold politely asked to kill the Viscount of Fear, which he was denied. And before leaving Suno, we basically said, let's check up on the senator, Lucar, to see how he's doing, to see if he's alive. We get to the gates of his manor, and yeah, fun things happening. And that's about all I remember.
I'll say
Miss-
two things. One, me forgetting about everybody but the Viscount is at the very least extremely in character.
This is true.
It is. I feel like it is. Yeah.
And also, whenever we inevitably find the body of Jack's character, or former character that he played for a little bit, we're all just going to collectively agree to not tell him, right?
Probably.
And we're just going to let him figure it out through the recordings.
Yeah, he has to watch it.
Yeah.
Nobody tell him what happens to Rock.
Imagine,
Or Nelson.
Yeah, or just imagine he wants to, pick up just for a little bit in this campaign again, and then he has to learn that way.
So last we left off, you guys had approached the gates of Savorium Lucar's mansion. Around the outside, you found no guards. You guys are out at the south gate of his mansion. Inside, through the iron wrought gate and the fencing, you saw some form of dead animal that has just been brutalized in the gardens.
Sorry.
And that's when the smell of rot hit you, wafting from this creature, but also from, as best you can tell, from just the direction of the house in general. At this point, you have a decision to make and a discussion to have.
Well, if it's in Suno, its next likely target is the Vox camp. And we can't really look Finch in the eye if we let this thing reach the Vox camp, can we?
Well, they're cooked. Let's go.
I don't know. I think we kind of
Can't
need
look
to.
Finch in the eye if we're dead.
True.
And
But I also don't want to get ambushed by this thing in, say, Distar or at the Greyhand Keep, you know? Listen,
I say we kill this thing here now.
let's see.
it made it from Aranin to Team in like 2 days. It can probably get to Team to Distar in 2.5.
You forget it also has to go south and do whatever it wants there.
Do we have anything south in Rivercheck we need to do? That we
Vox.
No, I'm saying it's
I
going
thought Vox
south.
was.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So
I thought Vox was to the west. My bad.
No,
Oh.
Vox is in between Rivachek and Team.
I'm looking
Okay.
at the map.
It's
Whoever
on the
put
map.
that on the map, I believe Thomas, has been wrong the entire time.
Oh, thanks, Thomas.
I thought it was south of Team. but then the map was like, it's over here. And I'm like, okay.
It's like, cool. Thanks. Anyways. I do think we should take care of this while we have it in a spot. And there are theoretically allies that can help us.
I'll say, as much as I like this debate in character, out of character, I feel like we really want Thomas here to make this decision.
Valid.
And
I think
don't really know if there's much else we can do but wait unless Zach wants to text Thomas.
I can send him a text.
Exactly.
I can't promise a response. Yeah, Nate?
Could I potentially do 54 seconds of sigil drawing in the front door and then go inside to fight this thing? And if things go sideways, come back and do the final 6 seconds to cast teleport circle?
No, that is not how things work.
Damn.
Sadly.
Damn. You know, worth a shot.
It was.
I wouldn't allow it either, but I figure I might as well ask.
Hey, you know, you'll never know.
Like, the senator has helped us a lot. Kind of owe it to him if he's still alive.
Senator's cooked. We'd be stopping this thing from moving on, but Senator's gone already. You smell that?
Yeah. I don't know, I feel like this is the problem I feel like this is a loose end we can wrap up now. And not have breathing down our backs.
He's gonna hop on in the next, minute. He's loading his
Okay.
computer up right now.
Like for
Right.
example, remember that invisible dog we still have to deal with? I don't want that. I don't want a situation like that where we're looking over our shoulders for two super powerful beings.
It's less that we're looking
Looking
over
our
our
shoulders.
shoulders.
This one, we'd smell it.
It's less that we're
Yeah.
looking over our shoulders and more that we're seeing all our allies die. That is why I think that taking care of it now is pretty important. What do you say, Gracchus?
Trying to predict the entry is crazy.
Okay, just quick question, Jim. How far is it from here to Distar?
From here to Distar, quite a ways. So let's look at this realistically. In team, if you're going as the crow flies, or yeah, it would probably be a 5-day journey. But from here, team, you probably hit Tolga, and you take the spine up from there. You're about a day to a little over a day's travel to Tolga, and then probably 4 days on the spine.
Like, Sargoth to team was supposed to be like a 5-day journey. In those 5 days, this thing managed to make it to Aranin, murder all the Lex, and then make it to team. So it'll move pretty fast.
And note,
It was
you guys,
actually faster than that because we made it here in like 3 or 3.5 days or something like that.
you guys made
Yeah.
it on the 3rd day.
Yeah, so Leopold, we're not escaping this thing. This is probably one of the best chances for us to take it out.
Thomas? Okay. Good to know. Does anyone have any other questions for me before we
I
get
mean,
into this?
what what all's been discussed at this point? Just give me a brief.
They
We are
are
discussing
still at the
whether or
gate
not to
trying to
go
discuss
inside.
because they were trying to wait for you. We are like 10 minutes in right now. And it's just
We've got
been.
3 options, and we just need you to pick between them. Fight, fuck, or flee.
I believe.
I don't think the second one
Rikus,
has been discussed.
I believe Rikus sent a message to Lycus at the very end of last session. Did he not?
Well,
I believe I did.
so either way, speaking in character and gesturing at the mist, the dead animals, and the scent of death, plain to see that the center is already dead. Should be heading north to Distar. It's a long enough journey as it is.
But the longer we listen, Leopold, I know that it's like, how do I put this? I know the reason we're going to Distar, or the main focus on Distar, is to try and rescue Yvonne faster. I don't want to be trying to do a rescue operation fighting Varys's brother, or the Viscount of Anger. Was it Anger? Varys's brother, who is probably in that city waiting for us, and whatever this thing is. Plus, maybe an invisible dog. I can only heal so much, Leopold. And I'm getting downed very
Okay.
easily.
You do in fact see Leo take a moment, think about it, and at that point his resolve is steeled, and he simply replies, "Well, let's go kill this thing for burning daylight." And he will gesture to Secure and try and get Secure to lead the way because he's the team's designated meat shield.
Okay.
Yes.
Secure's been ready.
Anyways. Yes. With that decision being made, by the way, Rikus was going to decide to enter the facility. Oh. Camera. Anyways.
There's that sexy man.
What's up? Rikus is going to talkie Lycus and say, "Sir, we believe the rotted horror is at Senator. Is it Senator
Blucar.
Blucar?
Yes.
Yeah,
No.
that's what I thought. I got it right. Sir, we have reports that the rotted horror is at Senator Blucar's manor. We are entering the facility now. If you do not hear back from us within the hour, consider us dead."
Oh, speaking of hour, who wants a sunlight dagger?
What does it
A
do?
sunlight dagger.
Yeah, I can enchant an item on somebody to with sunlight for about an hour.
What does
I
it
only
do?
say sun. It emits a bright light, like daylight. It's a spell daylight.
I'll take my dagger out. You wanna look shiny?
It goes a little cold.
I'm good.
It goes a little cold.
All right. I only say dagger because this thing is absurdly bright to the point of blinding people. Like you guys were in the cell. That's what I was using earlier. It is ridiculously and absurdly blinding and almost detrimental.
Might be best for you to keep it.
Oh boy.
So, 'cause
Okay.
you're the one who can turn it on and off at will, can't you?
No. That's why it can be achieved.
Okay. So
I don't
as
know.
you guys press open the gate, you find it unlocked. Pressing in, the gate swings open smoothly and calmly.
I will be
Entering...
expending. Sorry,
What'd you say?
continue. No, I will be expending a 3rd level spell slot to cast Daylight on my dagger
Okay.
for the next hour.
Alright. Is that concentration?
Negative.
Okay, sick.
I will also cast. Sorry, I will not cast, but I will also radio Jefferson Stone because he has Rocky.
Okay.
Jefferson Stone, this is Ricus Senadeus. We believe that the Rotted Whore has attacked the manor of Senator Blucar. We are entering the facility now.
You hear
So
a
you
swift
I was
response.
gonna say, you should tell him that if you don't hear from us in an hour, we're no longer your problem.
I do add, if you do not hear from me within the hour, I am no longer your problem. Yes, I will say that.
Okay, sick. You hear, unlike with Lycus, who doesn't give an immediate response, Jefferson Stone says, "At his manor."
Oh, yeah, we do have that.
Yes, sir.
I no longer have guards to send you away, but I will make my way there as swiftly as I can. Don't delay. If there's any chance you can save him, do so. We will attempt to support you as best we can.
That is my only objective, sir.
As we approach the front door, I'm casting Aura of Life.
Hells yeah. Okay.
And I'm saying, let me very quickly check the wording on this since it's been a while since I've looked at this. Okay, in that case, let me go ahead and roll something here in Foundry. Ooh, baby, that is the perfect time to get a near max roll. I'm going to go ahead and pre-up everybody with a bunch of temporary hit points from my turret. We all get 19 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Nice.
That is a very good time to do it. As
Yep,
you
and I rolled a
guys
2 lower than max.
approach the front door, Sakir, you at the front are first affected by this immense wave of rot. It's opening a tomb filled with bodies. You have experienced this more than once in your life, but there's almost something different about it this time. You feel the dagger at your hip kind of begin to warm. As you're entering the room, I assume you draw it as one of your primary weapons. And as you begin opening the unlocked door, pressing it, the dagger is getting warm, almost anxious. It's excited. You can't quite tell, but there's something strange about what's going on with your dagger right now. As you step into the grand entryway, there is a pair of guards at the top of the stairs. You kind of enter in, and there's a set of stairs that go directly up, and there are a pair of guards right there. They, at first glance, seem normal, as they are standing on their 2 feet with a spear in their right hand with their shield in their left. But as you look closer, it looks that something has been driven through their neck into the ground below them, almost as if they've been impaled into the marble stone floor of the grand entryway. As you get up the stairs, you do not recognize either of these people, but you immediately get a pit in your stomach. You all do, as Just like any of the stone sides, these were people who helped you in the assault with Varys's stronghold, now dead in their master's home. As you guys enter in, this grand entryway turns into a hallway for a time, littered with ornaments and ornate weaponry on its walls. And you see that 4 of such pole arms of sorts are missing. And you know at least where 2 of these weapons are now homed as you walk by these 2 guards at its entryway. The rot is immense, but the first thing you notice is the fact that below their bodies is a pool of blood, but it seems that they were dragged from a position deeper into the house. You're almost getting the feeling that whatever did this has, at this point at least, had the time to set things up for the people to find it. You hear no banging of swords and shields, no shouts of dismay or anguish or pain from inside the home. While this is a manor or mansion, this is not some luxurious multi-billion-dollar house. This is probably what would be considered quaint for that of a senator to house. It's a fairly humble estate, maybe only 7,000 or 8,000 square feet inside of the home. In comparison to that of most houses owned by people of such grand names as Senator, this is small. You would expect to hear something if combat was still ensuing. As you guys have already been there, Sakir, you at the front, and my guess would be Lycus or Linen directly behind him. You guys begin making your way to... Or what?
I didn't know Lycus was here.
I thought I said
Yeah,
Lycus. My apologies.
That's all right.
Happens to the
We
best
got
of us.
They're close enough.
Lycus, Rykus, Sakir, all the same.
Linen, Leopold. Wayne is the
Wank.
oddball out.
Yeah.
Sakil.
You begin
before
making your way
Teal.
up to the senator's study. As just yesterday, you had a pretty extensive discussion with him there. And he seemed, while in an anxious state, to be at some level of comfort in his study. You guys begin making your way up the stairs, and the level of... Yes.
I'm sorry, if I can interrupt your description, that's what I was looking for. I'd like to do 2 things before we approach the senator's area, because I feel like if there's anywhere the rotted ore is going to be, it's probably there.
Okay.
So the 2 things I would like to do is 1, I'm just as a brief little strategy thing with Sakir, I'm going to hold up a crossbow with a needle on it where the bolt would be. This is the, of course, me out of character. This is the haste spell. I'm going to ask Sakir if you want me to start you off by giving you a shot of this, same as last time. The side effects can be debilitating, as you saw, but it makes you very fast.
I think I'll need it going against this thing. Whatever it is going to be faster than however fast you make me, for sure.
So, strategy conversation out of the way. I am going to go ahead, pull my goggles down, which is me casting Detect Magic.
All right. As you
If
do,
he's detecting things, I would like to also make a investigation roll for Fey Fiends and Undead, because that is a specialty of mine. I believe, to my knowledge, that this could fit into one of those categories. So investigating more on what I suspect happened in this scene, based on what I see.
Okay, will do. You can go ahead and make an investigation check, and as you pop that detect magic, just like it did yesterday, a handful of items light up around the room that you assume to be bugged or eyes that are watching or ears that are listening in to Lucar's manor. As you're kind of peering around, you don't immediately sense anything out of place, per se. Moreover, just like a thin film of necromantic magic over the place, which does not particularly surprise you with what you think you're about to see. You did roll above a 10 secure. With a 22 peering out, as you're getting closer and closer to the area, it looks like at the base of the stairs that lead up to the third story, the top story, that mostly contains a hallway running one stretch with a door at its far left end, which leads to the study. At the base of this stairs, you see imprints upon the carpet, where it seems heavy steel-toed footprints and shields were placed down into the ground, particularly a set of 4. You're unable to designate exactly who set here, but it seems that some form of wall was formed right here at the bottom of these stairs leading up to the study that, looking at it, you would guess the 2 that are placed at the front of the building once inhabited 2 of these 4 positions. You don't know about the other 2. There is blood across this room. This seems to be somewhat of an entertainment room with the stairs off to its side. Inside the room, you see a piano, a fireplace, a lyre on the mantle. Seems a place to entertain guests. You do not see any, but there is blood across the place nonetheless. Rikus, if you have a question.
Using my shadow touched feet, so not the homebrew shit, I'm going to use my free use of invisibility on myself.
Okay.
I would also, while I am thinking about it, I would like to light up my lantern of revealing undead.
Okay.
Which has a 300 feet range.
As you light your lantern and hold it up, just as it did earlier today, as you light it, it immediately sets off.
Oh, well, we know it's still around. I was gonna say, out of character, Thomas, why did you cast invisibility?
Because trying to roleplay, trying to constantly walk in shadows and still be invisible is kind of annoying. So,
Fair.
and I have a free use of invisibility, and it also means I'm invisible.
I will
So-
note another thing of interest. As you've walked through this place, it does seem, outside of the fireplace and a few odd torches or candles, this place is incredibly dimly lit as of now. Not so much as to make it difficult to see the rooms in which you appear, but more as such to just say it's kind of weird. It's strange that there is so few light in the middle of the place that has no natural lighting with no windows.
Was the previous location we saw the Rotted Horrors massacre the same? Also minimal lighting?
Yes, it was, but for a few candles, but it was also incredibly late at night, which, of course, you need lighting for, but there were only 3 people present, and 2 were in offices, and by the time you guys got there, the wicks would have burnt.
So I guess as part of it being an investigative party, would we see a link between those two things, or are those just they happen to be dimly lit in both times?
I would say it's not necessarily something that you can conclusively link together out of those two things, because one you found
Mhm.
in the morning after an assault that occurred around midnight.
Mhm.
This happened probably minutes ago, maybe 10-20 minutes. The swiftness of your response to the assault makes it hard to make a conclusive link between either of the attacks and the form of which they attacked or how they left the scenario. Um,
You-
you continue to make your way up the stairs. At its top, you see another pair of bodies, these not propped up in any form of ceremonial manner, merely dead on the floor. You still do not recognize them. But these dwarven men seemingly gave their lives to hold a door that is at the top of the stairs. It seems that they did not hold for long. And at that point, you guys find yourselves making your way through this hallway for a time until you know that you're right around the corner from the study. And I'm going to pull up a map.
Are they laying in puddles of blood?
Yes, they are.
Was it coagulated?
No, it was still fresh.
Very fresh.
Oh, is this a hallway?
This is the hallway. This is its face. And this
Where
is
we
not the...
Oh.
Yeah, you guys came up the stairs here.
Okay.
This door, you guys know, separates one portion of the hallway from another. So this door will open, there's a little bit more hallway, and then you will take a left into the study at the end of the hall. So,
A
place
quick
yourselves
question.
as you will.
Let's say, how tall is this hallway?
The height of this hallway is approximately 10 to 12 feet. You can't say exactly just off of an eyeball's glance.
Okay, so I was wondering if, like, the rotted horror might be able to go above us, but judging by the size of it, I don't know if he'd be able to.
It is quite large, but it is also quite nimble. But
Yeah.
you kind of look above yourself.
I'll say, the only other thing I would like to do is, could I get my turret on the field?
Yes, you absolutely could. There's still not a good mini for it, but I could pull something out.
Security is wait. So the front is this door, yeah? Or we're entering is that door?
There
That
we
is
go.
this is the door we need to go through to get to the study.
Yeah. Okay, I'm looking at the. Hey, I was looking at the wrong brother. I gotta stay near secure. You're muted.
Thank you. So I'm in the right spot. I'm going to the front here, on the
Yep.
farmost right side.
Mhm.
Good. Okay. So continue forward then.
Here we go. We can... Did it drop down onto the battlefield? Maybe, maybe not.
Wait, why didn't I...
Yeah, you're. Hold on. I think the visual animator aura is moving with you, but the first one you dropped didn't.
Yeah. Just place down the circle once we get into combat.
Well, I didn't
Cool.
place down the circle. It automatically placed it when I...
Oh no.
It's annoying.
So I can't actually act... I can't do anything with it.
Dang.
It's not letting me pull your turret out.
I'm gonna say I see it out. It's right below linen because it's the sword. I just can't control it, which I think I couldn't last time.
Oh.
We didn't see anything.
Nope.
Why is it not letting me select just one?
Well, I'll move out.
Sakir, can you move yourself? Appreciate it.
Oh.
I don't think you're supposed to. I don't
Help.
think you're supposed to be there.
Help.
Linen, stop no clipping.
Ah!
I don't know what's going on with Forge right now. It is freaking the fuck out for me right now.
Gordon.
Okay, I've set the token to friendly. And I can move it around, but I can't do much else for you for some reason.
Okay. I'll say. I would like it positioned just right behind the two at the front of the door. So yeah.
Okay.
And then Linen needs to stop no
Please.
clipping. But
Please.
I'll say like right here, I'm probably happy where I am.
Alright. Back in
Alright.
position, everybody.
Who is at the door? Who is drawing penises
Me.
on the map? No penises.
What?
I know that was you, Thomas. Don't even act dumb.
Okay,
Whoa.
it could have also been Nate.
No, it can't, because they draw the color of their name. Like there's a little dot
yeah, I
beside
forgot
their
about that.
names that shows what color their drawings will be. And
Oh.
Thomas
Yeah,
is
it would be
purple.
Thomas.
Guilty.
Alright, so who is standing at the door?
I am.
Okay,
Okay.
so Sakir,
Uh,
do you
both
open
knives
the
drawn.
door?
I'll look back at the group and put my hands on the handle. No objections.
Nod.
I'm going to turn the handle.
Okay. As the door opens, you can see further down the line. Looking up, looking around, you see nothing on the other side of the door.
Is that another guard right there?
That is another dead guard.
Quick check for traps, I guess. Just
Okay, you can roll an investigation check.
Yeah. let's see if we can find something. Linen doesn't do well with investigation, but
Oh.
dirty 20 this time around.
With a dirty 20, you're looking at this dwarf, and you immediately recognize, why is he missing his arm? You see this creature's left arm on the ground, or what should be a left arm on the ground, is this mangled, rotten up piece of bone with like mold as a layer upon its top. Almost as though something has grown on top of the bone, but there is no skin, no flesh, no nerves, no blood. The piece of arm that was stripped from this dwarf is literally just bone with rot on it. But his body is decaying at the, air quotes, normal rate for people who encounter this creature.
I guess, like, as I'm leaning over his body, I'm just gonna flash my, like, daylight dagger on over the body, see if anything happens to that mold.
Nothing
his arm?
happens.
No? Okay. Wondering if that has any correlation. Proper air ventilation and proper lighting to prevent mold, everybody.
So, could you move my turret to right there?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Hand on the next handle. Looking back, we're all good.
Just wait for people
Wait,
to move up.
Rikus, you guys gonna move up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for Rekus to get there, and then
I wish I could
open
tie the
next door.
template to me.
Well, I would say you have the glowing one. It wouldn't give us an exact range, but it gives us an approximate range.
It's pretty accurate, the glowing range.
Yeah. It's just, hard to tell entirely because so much of this is cut off.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, opening up.
Before
put it over there.
Before opening up the next door.
Okay.
I will once again radio Jefferson Stone. Jefferson, there are dead guards everywhere. We are currently entering the study of the senator.
You hear back, will do. I've got 3 with me, but we're probably 10 minutes out. We were on the other side of the city.
Three?
Before Secure opens the door, just gonna give him a quick guidance, just in case. Only last a minute, but you know.
Minute.
See what you can pull off.
Did Jade just crash?
No, he's here.
No.
Am I here again?
you're
You cast a guidance or bless?
I don't
Guidance.
have the spell slots for a bless. I used a lot on Finch earlier.
That he did.
Yeah. That you did.
Session 2.
Okay. As
Next
the door
door.
opens, you see even more bodies. As you guys all step in, make a perception check for me.
Perceiving.
God damn it, that's not what I wanted.
5.
14.
Well, you got that 1d4
You know,
for your perception check.
Wayne, the aura, the circle aura, it travels with you. So I think we only really need to measure in instances where we need to determine if.
Yeah, that's why I'm just leaving him over there.
Oh, okay.
Am I the highest perception at 16?
Perception.
It
Thus
currently
far,
is. Wayne and Rikus have not rolled. Although,
Because I'll roll my d4 if no one rolls higher.
well, go ahead and
That's
say
Okay, there we go.
higher.
Yeah. No need.
Alright, Thomas.
Is this
last
Fey
one.
Fiend or Undead?
It's not directly
kidding.
connected to it, so no, you do not get advantage.
I'm just fucking with you.
Okay. So 20 and 24. You guys see a handful of bodies around the room. As you enter in, you see the immense amount of paperwork and scrolls and books scattered around the room. There was no rhyme or reason to how they were placed. You see there are some chairs, and you see approximately right around 10 bodies in this room. You know that doing simple mathematics, last you knew there was approximately 20 to 25 members of the Stone Sides left. You count 4 on your way up here, 2 in the hall just outside, plus 10 in this room. You see there are 4 more doors into little side rooms of the primary study. You know that while you met Lucar in this larger open area, the room not straight ahead from the door you entered, but this room over here, you know that's like his personal office. You're not entirely certain of what the rest of the rooms pertain to. But as you're entering in, these people were killed very, very quickly. You see some even seem to have, while many were closer to the door at first, it seems many abandoned their original position, and you see them laying face down with injuries upon their back, almost as though they turned to run away from this creature and were jumped upon as they ran. You do, however, at this point, see that while most spurts of blood across this room are deep crimson, from a first glance, one on the table here pinged, and then once on the ground beside this body, you see, like, green goo. And that's for you, Wayne. You're the only one who catches the goo.
I'll say, do I see anything with
He
my
knows a thing or two about
cast?
goo.
With your detect magic, you sense that in this room there is an overwhelming amount of minor magic, but you do not sense any immense creature or anything of the sort. This is the same room where you cast Detect Magic the day before and sensed all of the seeing eyes and arcane listening devices. And even on top of that now, there are the Stonesides themselves, who often wear mithril garb and minorly magical weaponry. There is just a flood of arcane energy in this room, but none of it picking out to be what you would assume to be the Rotted Horror.
Well, search and rescue, I guess.
Alright, I'll point to the one that goes to the side office and say, let's check what's behind door number 1.
Which
I'm
one?
gonna go investigate this green goo a bit more.
Oh, I did not think I did not
Okay.
think that would open it.
Go ahead and roll me an investigation check. We're gonna do the
Also call-
investigation check before anything else.
I'd call Lennon over to come and take a look too.
Okay.
Hey,
Rikus, are you just staying right outside the
I
door, or are you moving in?
I shall assist. I guess I'll roll percent.
Hold on.
You can roll investigation or medicine.
Yeah, I'm
Lennon.
I'm kind of
then I'll-
staying in
then
the
I'll roll
I'm kind of
medicine.
staying in the corner here and just being hyper observant of everything in the room and someone in the hallway.
21 on medicine.
Okay.
And I'm also trying to listen very hard if I hear any other sounds beyond my teammates moving around.
Okay. As you guys begin moving around the room, all light in this room, any candles, torches, there is no skylight in this room. There are no windows. There is no immediate source of light in the room. As you guys are entering in, the brightest beam of light that is given is the somewhat brandished dagger of Lennon. As Lennon, you and Wayne are looking at this strange green substance, you notice that it's almost bubbling a little bit. This doesn't look to you particularly like blood by any means, but you don't know what exactly runs through the internal organs, if it has any, of the Rotted Horror. Glancing upon this, it looks to you, just by the spray of this liquid, as best you can say, it was struck by some form of piercing weapon, and some dribbled out. You would guess either a crossbow bolt or possibly stabbed by a dagger. As you look on the bit on the ground, it was definitely done by some form of slash, whether that be by a sword or axe. You cannot quite exactly tell. But as you're looking around the room a little bit more tentatively, there are little sprays of this green substance fairly well noticeably all around the room. You see its greatest amount of which, the largest pool, is just in front of this door.
I think
His
I'm
personal
interested
study?
in going to
Yes, his
investigate.
personal study.
Watch out for acid, Leopold. This doesn't look good.
I say I would assume that I see the blood coming up.
Yeah, you see the blood at this point. As you move towards the room, roll me a perception check.
Is this book important?
No, it's just
16.
big.
Okay.
With a 16, before you go into the room, you kind of take a moment to listen. As you do, you hear nothing on the inside.
Before I step in, I'm going to just grab something small and inconsequential around the room, and I'm going to press it into the goop. Is it acidic? Does it, wear away at the thing?
There is definitely some form of reaction occurring. It is definitely acidic.
Good to know.
But from
I
what you
will-
can tell,
Yeah.
it almost seems like the blood itself is reacting with something, and that is being the acidic thing. Not that the blood itself is the acidic aspect.
Is anyone gasping back to life as I walk around this room?
No.
Alright.
So they dead. Okay.
Okay.
Everyone here is
I would-
dead.
I would like to go ahead and have my turret up next to me as I approach the door.
Before we enter the door, do we want to check any of these side rooms?
Well, it doesn't matter which order we check the doors in, as long as we check them. You just need to find wherever this thing is. It's so close. So you want to do the honor secure? If not, I'm opening it.
I'll open the door. Hand on the handle.
Ragus, wherever you are, you want to get in position?
Have I seen or heard?
You have heard
Anything.
nothing.
Okay.
Maybe the rotted horror has a localized silence field around it.
God, not again.
It is highly intelligent, we have been told. Not
Maybe try-
impossible.
Before we open the door, can I investigate? See if there's any.
The door itself?
Yeah, see if there's any like potential trap
Okay.
or like.
You
Smart.
can go ahead and roll an investigation.
I'm
Cool.
still invisible.
Yes, you
Yep.
are.
That's
Yeah, 'cause
why
that lasts
Lyndon
for an
was
hour.
saying it out loud instead of trying to wave you over.
We have Rocky Talkies, Doc.
I always forget. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. As you go
Again.
up close to investigate the door, you kind of look at the blood on the ground. You're investigating the seams, kind of feeling across them, seeing if there's anything protruding that could possibly be a tripwire connected to the door or anything of the sort. And as you do, you put your ear up against the door for a moment. As you do, you hear a from the other side of the door, on the door. Just a slam against it from the other side. As you do, you kind of jump back for a moment.
Yeah, I'll step back.
And the door is still shut. It has not been opened by this. But you found no source or information that would lead you to believe there's a trap.
Open that fucking door already.
Something's in there, that's for sure.
Okay. Sakir, do you open the door? You're at the front.
Yeah, I don't know if you're hearing that. Absolutely. Open the door. I'm going to take my dagger out and immediately start the one turn ritual to go beast mode.
Okay. You immediately begin activating all your things. You open the door. As you open the door, there is a lot of pressure against it. And as you do, you put your shoulder into it and you press the door out. Going beast mode, you see the blood staves of your brother come from his arms as he enters the room. And you see the thing that was putting weight behind this door is there are 3 dead guards placed at the base of the door. You see one was kind of propped up, leaning against the door. And you don't know how this dead body would have slammed its hand against the door, but that is exactly what it looks like, as the imprint of the rot from its forearm and edge of its wrist is imprinted on the door.
Clever girl.
Is
As-
Leo detecting invisibility?
I'm detecting magic.
And you sense
you-
no magic.
I'll say, if you want to make that request of Leo in canon, you can.
Does anyone tell Rikus that there's nothing in the room?
As you enter the room, you see nothing
There's
immediately.
things in here, though.
But what you do see, aside from the small pile of bodies right at the door that seems to have been piled there, You see just into the right, you finally see a familiar face. As you see the shield hand of Turok Burgoyne, that being Nelson, on the ground.
Turok is alive!
Well, you haven't found him yet.
That's not
Boy
good.
found his hand.
Found his shield.
His shield. His number 2, Nelson.
Yeah, we found his buddy.
So, again, now that Nate has moved into the room, this person who slammed their hand into the door is not immediately revived. So something probably moved his hand to slam into the door and then ran off.
How tall is this room,
Would be
DM?
the best assumption.
This room is lifted just like that of the hallway. As you guys step in, everyone can make a perception check.
Perceiving.
11. Dang, I'm a couple 6s.
Damn, guys!
Yeah, Lynn is not good at perception check.
Oh,
Yay!
oh, it was so close.
Rikus, save us.
And of course, Rikus ran off
Rikus,
just
save
at the
us.
wrong time. Thomas, come back!
Is this like a fireplace or something? Or just a box?
That is a large pair of
Nice shorts.
chests. Perception check, Thomas.
Yes, let me.
Rikus, save us from getting ambushed. Please.
Can I get advantage with my listening?
With your listening?
I get advantage whenever I'm trying to listen to something with my earpiece.
Sure, I'll give you advantage.
Pog.
But this will mean that you are purely audio. Or mostly audio on this
and
perception
mostly audio and some sight.
check. Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can say the lower one was sight.
Yeah. As you enter the
So-
room, looking around, you, with your pistol up to the ceiling, invisible, kind of still at the door, Linen holding his dagger of sunlight kind of out and away to not blind you guys, but still provide immense light to the room. Nelson just to the right. You hear a slight gurgle, almost as though blood bubbling from a wound or like bubbling due to heat on the ground coming from behind the desk. You hear a slight shift from behind you, but then you look around behind you into the room and you see one of the bodies in the room seemingly has slid a little bit. And as you look even closer on it, you see a thin thread leading into the room that you're in. It's very, very thin. You would actually guess that this is likely made of mithril. Very, very difficult to see, very difficult to see. And you see it leads upon the ground into the room that you're in, and then off to the right. And as everyone else has looked to the left, yes, Thomas?
I am going to Rocky Talkie Leopold and say, detect for anything else invisible.
Right, I will pull out my lantern of revealing, light it.
As he's doing that, you are lighting it. I'm just as that's happening. You see this wire lead in the room to the right. You see it leads past Nelson and into this chest on the side of the room.
Without touching the thread, I'm moving towards that chest.
Okay. Does anyone
cautiously.
Oh.
attend with you?
Well,
I'm
gonna say,
invisible.
We would be able to see you because lantern revealing reveals all invisible things within 30 feet.
This is true.
If this thread is moving from like wherever over in this room into this room, and we just came 2x2 through that door, did we like kick the wire?
No, you didn't. You're not entirely certain
Should we
as
follow
to
the
why.
wire backwards?
I do tell the rest of you about this mithril wire. As soon as I become visible from the lantern of revealing, I point to the wire.
At this point,
I think we should also get Nate to come down to where we heard the gurgling.
about to be what I was gonna say.
So,
Yeah. Secure move next to the chest. I'll move with Wayne over to the desk.
okay.
I was like, can I go ahead and put my turret right here?
Yeah, sure. So, let's first, Thomas. If you're gonna hit me with an you gotta hit me with a question right afterwards, not 10
Sorry.
seconds of silence.
Leopold, are you able to like cover part of the lantern so it's not shining on me?
Can I, DM?
Like use your part of your like cloak or something to kind of not
I'm
shine it
going
on
to
me?
be entirely honest. Let me read the item,
I can post the description
but I
in
don't
chat.
really think that would work.
Right, description posted in chat.
In other words, Leopold, you're ruining my cool sneaking moment.
Is there
I
only a
guess I
certain number of
can-
You
activations on
can
it?
dim the hood if you wish.
Okay.
And
Well, I'll say if I dim the hood, it's not going to reveal creatures anymore.
yeah,
Well, yes, but I'll just tell you to dim the hood for a moment because I needed to know if it was in the room.
All right,
Immediately.
I will dim hood.
okay. It is definitely not in this room immediately, as you have checked all around. Wayne, as you peek over the desk, you and Lennon see the body in front of the desk is another familiar face, but it's very hard to recognize because of how smashed and rotted away it is. More what you recognize is by his weapon, as the body of Turok lay as the last line of defense before you see over the desk the body of the senator. And you see the senator's body still completely behind the desk, yet the bookshelf behind him shattered and wrecked, almost as if his body was thrown into it before being pounced upon on the ground. The head of the senator has been severed from the body, and it seems that it was not incredibly long ago. In fact, you think it was very, very recently because of how the blood still kind of bubbles as it becomes oxidized as it leaves his arteries.
Wayne, you
Oh,
got a
very-
diamond?
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah,
How very, very
I've
recent are we talking?
I've
Are we
driven
talking a
him.
minute? Very, very recent.
We're talking probably around a minute. You guys probably entered the house as he died.
I'll sew his head back on. You res him. This isn't the first
Okay,
time we've done
it's
this.
already been a minute. I don't think we
Ah.
can do it.
And
I mean,
Rikus,
unless we go get a
Secure, what is your guys' plan on the other side of the room?
now that I am once again invisible,
We were investigating the chest, right?
yes, I'm getting really close to very close to the chest, and kind of like peeking, like my eye just around it.
As you peek your eye to like the backside of the chest.
Yes,
Okay.
like inside the chest, kind of just very carefully peeking myself around it while I'm invisible.
Okay. As you do, you see the thin wire go into the chest along its lower side, as to not lift it off the ground much. It runs into the chest, and you peek the backside, and you see it runs into the small other study back in this area. As it does, you also see there is a very, very faint light shining in this room. There is a hole in the wall behind this chest, leading into the other room. It is not incredibly large. Small enough for one of you to fit in pretty easily.
I informed the party of the hole. And it's in the room directly due this direction. Whatever cardinal direction that is.
As this happens, you see the wire get pulled a little more, and you all hear the body shift even a little more. And it gets pulled again and again. And then it starts moving very swiftly towards the door, this body. As it does, it slams into the door, opening, the body now sliding into the room. As it does, you hear a thin kind of like twang as you assume you hear the wire being cut on the other side of the room, on the other side of this wall. The strangest thing of it is you don't hear any shifting in that room.
Let's go through the hole.
Well, I mean, I'm invisible. Can I pierce? Can I kind of?
You would have to like open the chest to get to the hole, and or move the entire chest aside.
I tell everyone else that we
Jake,
should
muted.
stack on that. We should stack on that north door.
And I can move the chest so that you remain anonymous, Ragus.
Sure.
Okay.
You can move
yeah,
the chest,
point,
but I tell everyone else to stack on the other door, the
Yeah.
north door.
Yeah.
Exit the room, see, and start moving towards the north door.
This
And
north door or the other north door?
I would assume the close one. Also, I would like my turret right to the here left of me, please.
Alright, I'm gonna move the chest.
I'll
Okay.
be opening this
Secure.
door when people are ready.
You begin to slide the chest to the side. It takes quite a bit of your strength. This is very, very heavy, and it does seem loaded with some pretty extravagant weight. As you move it to the side, you see what the wire is attached to on this other end, and you see a helmet just on the floor. You kind of peek into the room just ever so slightly. You don't immediately see anything. But I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
The
Dex.
DC is very high.
I have a plus 15 dex save.
Yes, you
Am
do.
I able
Plus
to? Am I able
15.
to? Like, as soon as he moves the chest, am I able to like peer in
If
slightly?
you peer in, you are likely the thing getting attacked here. Just because of
Okay.
your proximity to it and the size of this hole.
I'm waiting for him to finish doing whatever he's doing. Then, sorry, bro.
I'm gonna add my d4.
Okay. From what?
Oh my gosh.
If the D4 is from
That's-
guidance is only for
Guidance.
checks.
That also probably
Okay,
would have
that
worn off
doesn't
by
matter.
now, 'cause I think it would have been a minute.
It's
Well,
not been
it was
a minute.
since we entered.
With a
don't say
19, Secure, you kind of leaning down towards this hole. It's at the base of the room. It raises to maybe about 3 feet up and is only about 2 feet wide. But the wall is pretty thin. as you move towards it, you see in a blur this dim light in the room go out, and you feel upon your chest, upon your shoulder, this strange, like, slimy, icky hand slide under your breastplate for a moment, onto your skin. And as you pull back, a burning sensation appears. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
He's been
Let's
gooped by the gooper.
Constitution.
Yep. Constitution, saving throw. +8. No. That's bit better. 19.
That is a little bit better. Not
My
good enough to
actual
avoid
roll's better.
damage. You take 15 points of necrotic damage as this hand sliding across your chest almost uses you as an anchor to pull its body through the wall and through the chest, as this creature is now in the room in front of you guys. I will have you roll
shit.
initiative.
Oh shit.
I
I'm
will
going
also
to radio to everyone else.
delete
It
this
is
wall.
in the other room.
The entire support
How much
team is
damage?
on the other side.
15
So funny.
points of necrotic damage.
Remember, he's in my aura still.
And also his necrotic damage halved.
Okay. What does the
Where
aura do
is
for you?
initiative?
Resistance to necrosis is the main thing that's applying here.
So-
and also
You don't
he's
take
already
15
resistant to
points of
necrotic.
damage, Jade. You instead take 4.
Remember that
4?
you also
He has resistance. You're giving him resistance.
Oh, okay.
here's the initiative roll. Perfect.
Anyways, I'm gonna tell everyone he just burst into the room with us. Either enter that door or come back.
That's not what I want.
I forgot to use the actual initiative roll, but I got a 23.
22. As it's going, like, fully in that room or like partially?
It just entered the hole.
How do I?
Yeah, Limit's not there. He doesn't know.
Anyways, no, I told you guys about the hole that was behind the chest.
Yay.
I told you he just slipped through the hole. So either kick down that door or get back in here. Or we can bring this
Why did
monster
that not
out.
take his initiative bonus?
Is it control? How do I do? God, Thomas, how do I do partial? How do I do like breakpoints on ruler stuff?
On ruler?
Never mind, I figured it out. It's something else.
All right. So I still need initiative rolls from
I guess.
Leopold. Leopold, I need you to roll so I can adjust the number after you've rolled.
Okay.
I
Damn.
can't input it without you rolling it in the first place.
Yeah, I just need to remember it actually.
Damn, Secure's at 0 health. That's crazy.
Sakir,
Oh, yeah,
for some
the-
reason, Forge hates his character sheet.
Yeah, it does. One second. Let me see if I can actually fix that. It's been a while, right?
Okay, well,
Okay.
you weren't.
Um,
Nothing really changes for you, Leopold. Yes, Rikus?
so according to 2024 rules, invisibility gives advantage on initiative. It apparently, but
Is. Sure, I guess. I don't fucking really understand why it doesn't let you act quicker. If it's
probably
like.
because
you-
it's like a
if it was a sneak attack thing, sure, but you're the one getting snucked, if anything.
well, but
It
I'm
is
still
snucked.
I mean, it helps him in this case because he rolled a nat 1 for one of his rolls.
Yes, he did. But Rikus, this does mean that you start in melee combat,
But I'm
just
invisible.
above the rotted horror.
But I'm invisible.
But you are invisible.
For now.
My token just fucking disappeared.
Because I toggled you as invisible. You wanted it, you got it. As you start your
Oh
turn
my
within
God.
10 feet of the rotted horror, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yay!
Perfect. It's one of these.
No, that's
fights,
not my actual HP. But
As it bursts through the wall, your nose reviles your existence.
Is the hole now big enough for someone to enter in
Oh,
without
easily.
crouching?
I have deleted the wall. The wall no longer exists.
Lynn doesn't know this.
Lennon does not know this.
I told you to bust the door down.
Yeah. He doesn't know what he's expecting when he busts the door down.
Nat 20.
Okay, you still take half damage.
Motherfucker.
You're still exhausted, yeah? that's it.
That is only affects attributes.
You take 4 points of poison damage.
Oh,
I think it's all
no.
D20 things.
Depends on
Is
if
it?
you're using
Ability
2014
checks.
or 2024.
He only gets ability checks. I use 2014 rules when it comes to exhaustion, not 24.
Okay.
24 is like a -2 to all D20 rolls.
It's pretty ruthless. As it gets worse. Like,
I don't know. I think 2014
2014's worse.
is way worse.
It's pretty rough.
I think 2014 is way meaner.
hmm.
Because you get
Say,
disadvantage on ability checks, then attacks, then movement speed.
No, movement speed and then attack.
And then yeah, hit point maximum half, speed reduced to 0. Yeah.
I
Instead
feel
of
like
just D20 tests being -2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when
I
Vekas
feel
is
like the
Vekas is
lower
like
level.
normally rolling over 20 anyways,
Yeah.
so
The lower
Just
levels, like level 1, 2, maybe 3 of 2024 isn't as bad. But I think when you get to like, yeah, you're -10 to all rolls, yeah, that's worse. But like, what's worse than really having 0 movement speed, 0 hit points, 0 anything?
Yeah.
Either way, Rikus, you are first. You have taken your 4 points of poison damage. It is your turn.
I'm invisible.
How does invisibility
remember, you're
with
invisible.
damage? You are not kicked from invisibility due to damage, I do not believe.
Nope, it's only when you make an attack. But also, I'm going to say, Rakus, when he took damage, he would have to roll concentration for the invisibility.
Which is a DC 10 con save.
Yeah.
It's just another con save.
Yep. Just another con save.
A fail.
is
It is a failure. So, Rikus, this thing walks in, and your mind immediately loses track of your concentration for this spell, as it just smells bad. Like, you have never smelled something quite as distasteful as the rotted horror standing before you. What would you like to do?
presumably not stand there and breathe in more noxious gas.
Anyways, I'm gonna use my bonus action to do a regular blessing of the Raven Queen. So I'm dipping measuring tool.
The heck is this battle music? Come on, baby.
That's 30 feet right there, so boom. And then I'm going to move back another 30. Boom. I do have resistance to slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning now for my next turn.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
What kind of damage was the damage that he took from that?
From the aura,
Poison.
it was poison.
Poison. What was the one Secure took?
Secure was necrotic.
Okay.
Anyways, I'm going to fire my laser. And I am going to choose fire for my bullet,
Okay.
which my bullets are still in my revolver. Oh, select my target. There we go. First attack. $27.
27 does hit.
Cool. On hit, I will activate my Dreadful Strike. Oh, at the start of my at the start of your first turn of each combat, your speed increases by 10 feet till the end of that turn, so I can move 10 more feet back. Fuck.
Say hi to the senator first.
Once per turn, you can attack. It deals an extra 2d6 psychic. Anyways, so damage. And my Crimson Right damage I choose is Radiant.
Okay.
So, do I need to separate any of this out?
No, you do not.
Okay, so it's 2d6 Radiant, 1d6 Fire, and 2d6 Psychic. Right? My apologies. I'm trying to remember. There we go. Dread Amateur, Psychic. Okay, so that's an extra 5d6. $29 points of damage on the first hit.
Okay. I will apologize. I am going to have you separate the psychic from now on, as you didn't tell me it was psychic until that last second. I will take 2 of your 2s. Your lowest rolls, dipshit.
Okay. Oh, it's halved.
Resistant to psychic
So I dealt
damage.
27 damage.
What a rarity.
Oh, whatever. Honestly. Anyways, sorry. We're gonna continue moving on. I'm gonna attack again. Why is it trying to tell me to? Never mind. There's an 18 hit.
That is a miss.
Damn, boy. Damn.
Looks like Secur's got to roll above a 10.
With being hit by my revolver, it activates sap. That creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
All right.
Before the start of my next turn.
Yep.
All right. Turn done.
All right. As its turn begins, Sakir, you looking up at this figure wrapped in linens and gauze, almost as though it is mummified, the sticky ooze emanating from its skin beside you. It looks down at you, and you see its eyes, which you never really saw in the vision that you had, but go from this dark, almost like gray, pitched color to you see this tinge of white come to their center, almost as though its pupil itself is the whites of its eyes. And you see it turns away from you and launches itself across the room at Rikus. You will get an attack of opportunity. Rikus, as you see this creature from across the room, it jumps into the air. You see its shortened bat-like wings with holes in them extend out behind it, and it glides down towards you.
Honestly, we know this is undead, yeah?
You're pretty sure.
Well,
Mostly.
two of my D6s were radiant damage.
Just because it's undead does not immediately mean it is vulnerable to radiant damage.
Whoa.
True, but I believe my Dagger of Undeath's Vengeance. I'm trying to find it.
It has been getting excited.
Fiends and Undead. Fiends and Undead. So
could be
for
fiend.
my attack of opportunity, I am not going to just strike it. I am going to use the dagger.
Okay.
So that'll be a plus 13.
I forgot
to
how
let me open
insane
this
that dagger is.
We're about to find out if it's actually insane or if I can't roll crap.
Well, at least
17, that'll hit.
Oh, yeah.
30! There's a 30 hit, Zach!
A 30 does hit, and you will get the additional 2d12 necrotic, unreducible necrotic damage on this hit.
1d4
Plus 2d12
plus
11.
11 plus 2d12. Roll. 31.
Okay.
Wow.
There we go. Not bad for an opportunity attack.
Not bad for an opportunity attack. As it jumps across the room towards you, Rikus, there is this terrifying moment in which, as it's halfway through the room, a shriek tears out. A blood-curdling scream, the likes of which you have never heard before. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
Screw you.
Oh no.
I was gonna say, I assume this is not against being charmed.
This is not charmed. This is frightened.
Okay, it's because I had advantage on charmed saves.
Okay,
Dirty
we all
dirty.
do.
What did you say?
Whiz.
Wisdom.
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 Ooh, 18.
Alright, let's see. Natural 20!
Oh,
I need that because I have a plus 0.
Oh my gosh.
oh my
And
god.
we are killing
Nat
this
20!
fucking
Yeah. Let's go! Woo.
2 nat 20s.
I will say,
I really needed it. Who's the other person?
Yeah, hold on. 2
Oh my
20s
God.
Wayne.
and 17s. 2 20s and 3 17s.
Dang!
I will say, Leopold is the only failure.
Damn.
However,
Jesus.
Rikus, this is going to hurt.
Uh-oh.
As
Is it an
it
attack roll?
pounces upon you, it is going to make a series of attacks on you.
Oh no.
First one at disadvantage. That is a 22, which I believe misses. I believe you're at 23 right now. Correct me if I'm
Yes,
wrong.
23.
23. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, as you are currently in dimmer darkness, that was an even roll, as it now has advantage on you.
Wait, dimmer darkness?
Yes. You are in the dim. You are not in the light of Linen's dagger, as he is nowhere near you. So,
Okay.
that is a 25 to hit for the second strike. What is your about?
It's not darkness, it's dim. Dim.
Yep. Second strike is a 25 to hit.
Yes.
How close is that to not hitting you? 25. If you got it down by like 3, would it miss?
Hold on.
His AC is 23, I believe. So
If it's 23, I'm gonna use Blood Curse of the Eyeless. I'm gonna have you roll a d6 and subtract it
That
from
is
the
30
roll.
feet, my dear friend.
I guess it's like 40
Oh.
away or something.
Yeah, no, you're right. My bad.
Should just tell your brother to stay closer. Thomas,
Trying to get
what
up.
are you searching right now?
I just sent you a message. I mean, it's gonna hurt me regardless. But I've never used an ability before.
He's trying to get off the map again, isn't he?
This is
You
something
know
I typed
something-
out ages ago. I'm trying to get off the map.
Why is there no negative to this, Thomas? This is incredibly busted.
Have you read the negative of using the points?
I've read it, I just don't remember off the top of my head.
Let
me
I'm gonna
scroll up.
roll. I'm gonna. I was thinking of changing the 1d4 to like a 1d8 or a 1d10. Or we could just keep the 1d4 or make it a 1d6.
I also am sort of looking through your pinned messages and I don't see anything that says what the points do.
Oh my goodness. Let me just. Copy. The odds or evens was
Okay.
like just something I put in. I take a 1d6 question mark because I figured you and I would have discussed that. And then basically it's
You can use that in reaction to this second attack. That second attack will still hit, but for the future attacks, we can have that. Yes.
okay. Sounds good. Wait, so would it activate now?
So you
No,
would have.
we'll just
Yeah.
it would activate on his
He
next attack.
he will have a third attack, and depending on
Okay.
if it hits, you might get that.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
I was
So
gonna say, I was like, I'm pretty sure the cost is pretty bad.
well, yes, but in a oh shit scenario like you're in right now, that is still busted even for the cost. Even for a cost of say 1d6, we'll have to discuss it realistically because you made a whole bunch of really fucking busted abilities and then said I'm gonna pay this big fucking price for them, and we've just never really had the time to go over them.
Yeah,
Regardless,
no, we have never.
the 26 hits, the third strike coming in will have a disadvantage or an even roll.
So, oh, you're just doing the third attack now
Yes.
before rolling damage. Okay.
That is another 26.
Yes, then I do activate it.
Yes, you will. I'm going to roll damage for those attacks.
Well, he would have disadvantage on the attack instead, essentially.
On that third
So
attack?
yes, on that third attack.
Okay, I will roll again. I have a 21. So that is a
Okay.
miss.
Yeah, it's not an automatic. It's not an automatic. I don't get hit. It's an automatic. Now he rolls at disadvantage.
Okay.
Um,
I will now roll damage for that one strike. You can move 15 feet without provoking opportunity attacks.
that happens the next time I'm attacked.
The next time you're attacked? Okay.
Yes.
Will do.
Also, whenever you do get that done with that, I have one thing.
Okay. You are resistant to all of this damage. The necrotic will not be quartered for you. It will only be halved, so I'll just give you the full total. If you were close enough to Wayne, you would get the necrotic damage quartered. Instead, you are just resistant to it.
Here.
Motherfucker, this is you and your homebrew, you piece of shit.
This part was the homebrew that we had actually discussed and typed about.
My brother in Christ, you are the DM. You have the final word on homebrew.
This was the one
Well,
that he.
here's the thing. Thomas sends me a full-ass page of shit, then says, hey, we talked through like 2 or 3 things.
No,
3
we
months
hadn't
ago
talked
now,
about
because
it.
y'all have missed half a dozen sessions.
This section specifically was the one that we did talk about and agree with, and I made the nice little chart for you. But Dead Man's Resistance. It's in the adjusted neutral effects.
Okay.
Immunity necrotic.
I'm
vulnerability
changing the
rate.
fucking damage, Thomas. Give me a moment.
Okay. Sorry.
Dude, I would have
I'm
to
not
scroll
trying to
for
make this
half an
complicated.
hour to find these charts.
I should have told you I pinned the messages.
I looked at the pinned messages. That one isn't pinned. Or the first one you sent isn't pinned. The one you
Okay,
just
okay.
sent is. The first one you sent is not. Okay.
Okay.
You still take 18 points of piercing damage and no necrotic damage. I now need you to make me a Constitution saving throw
Cool. Oh.
as he reaches to touch you with his little goopy arm.
Oh no.
Classic 15-minute turn from Rikus.
Ah, so he's speedrunning today.
That is a
17.
failure.
Awesome. Are we deciding it's a 1d6 damage for using the ability?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll do that
We'll
after
say
this.
1d6. We will...
Well,
Me and you are getting together for an hour or more next time we do this, and we're putting this shit on your character sheet. We're not doing this in Discord, in our DMs anymore. This is going on
Yeah.
your character sheet next time we talk. Because we're not having another 20-minute fucking, but DM, I have this that we talked about 3 months ago. And I've had 1 session since. Okay. That is another 8 points of poison damage. You are immune to the necrotic that would have been dealt with this attack.
there are 8 points
Yes.
damage, and I took 4 more points of irreducible damage.
Yes.
That is permanent to my health, so my health goes down by 4, and I roll a d20.
Wait, you have temp HP though.
It ignores the 2d6 of damage that I gave myself is to my maximum hit pool.
Alright.
So
Okay. It is going to use its
okay.
last bit of movement, and it is going to move away from you now, Rikus.
Oh yippee. Oh,
If you are interested in taking an attack of opportunity, you can.
I will.
Okay, you can't. You just used your reaction. My apologies.
If
I
only we
forgot.
could. If only we could learn what the scythe does.
Now what's that? Is that the end of
Leopold,
the Rotted Horror
you get to
turn?
go.
The thing I had wanted to ask before the Rotted Horror's turn was truly done, I realized I have a flash of genius that I could use that would make me pass the save. Since we've already moved past it, do you want me to go back or not?
I will allow it because of the 20-minute turn.
I mean, I realized it like halfway through that 20 minutes, so if you want to say no, you can say no.
Go ahead and do it. You still can fail, technically. Well, no, you can't because it's 2d4, right?
No, Flash of Genius is just plus intelligence mod,
Okay, then you
which in this
succeed.
case would be a +5. Yeah, you were thinking of the Divine Soul
Fate.
Sorcerer thing.
Well, there's
Yeah.
there's half a dozen things that do 2d4s. It is your
True.
turn.
So in that case, either Lennon or Wayne, do either of you two want to be teleported inside of this room and save you some movement? I don't know how fast you guys can move, so I don't know if it'd be worth it.
I'm a monk, dude.
Yeah, I guess you are a monk.
I don't want to be on the front line, so I'm good.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily be teleporting you right next to the Rotted Horror. It would just be getting you in the room.
I'd rather just get line of sight and buff up Rikus. It sounds like he got hit pretty hard.
I'll say it's gonna be actually. Hold on.
Honestly, it's just another day at the office for us, isn't it? This time in an office.
Starters, I will move down here. Dang, I thought I was gonna be able to get vision on whatever his face is. No,
Secure.
here. In that case, while I'm running, I'm going to go ahead and cast a. Yeah, I'll do Scorching Ray on the Rotted Horror, so I need to roll 3 attacks. My
Okay.
spell attack modifier is a +12. 12.
Okay, you technically cannot see it from there.
I was saying that I was doing it like while running,
Okay,
and this would
okay.
be my final position because I just didn't want to move myself back because I was hoping I was going to be able to see him from here. But
Fair
so
enough.
I rolled a nat 1 and 2 14s, so I assume a 26 hits.
A 26 does hit.
Okay, so this will be 4d6 plus, I believe my feature is a +1d8 damage with my arcane firearm. Yes, so this will be 4d6 plus 1d8. Wow, that is horrible damage roll. 12 fire damage.
All right.
And so that is my action. With my bonus action, I will go ahead and command my turret to move right here in the doorway.
All right.
That is action, bonus action. That's end turn.
Okay. Linen.
Alright. First up, moving 30 feet. What's the 40 feet? Oh. Yeah, this ain't looking good. Right. What's this fucking Rekus, did I ever give you back your grenade?
So I'm gonna very briefly get up and get some snacks.
Okay.
That's a no.
Right. Which grenade did I have? A frag grenade or a web grenade? I also know
Tangler.
you have the fire shredder grenade or whatever it's called, right?
I believe I gave you a Tangler grenade.
Radio. DM, I'm gonna throw a Tangler grenade.
Okay. Sick.
I don't know what the roll is for that one, unfortunately, but
It's
Yeah,
probably
so-
Hold
a
on.
deck save on my end.
Tangler grenade. Throw up to 60 feet. Each creature within 10 feet of the shattered Tangler grenade must make a DC 15 saving throw, or be
Right.
restrained by sticky white webs.
then about here. Yeah, here. So that way it doesn't hit Rikus.
Okay. Will
guess-
do. And that is a dexterity save.
DC 15.
That is a 31.
Okay. Right. I see the problem here. Well, that was my action.
Way to use your action, bud.
Hey
I'm
man,
proud
at
of
least
you.
now we know it's DC. Or it's a Dex mod. Right.
Do we?
It's at least a plus 11.
Yeah. Let's see, what bonus actions can I do? Good old linen weave. Let's see, I can't do. Well, can I do that?
Don't you have a bonus action dash?
I do have a bonus action dash, but do I need to use a bonus action dash?
Gets you into melee range for attack of opportunity.
This doesn't move. But does that work that way?
What's up?
I mean, you have to be within melee to make an attack of opportunity.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. So if I just stand here, he's coming to me, right?
More than likely.
Right, yo. Well, I still have 5 feet of movement. I shall. No, Sakiro's running this way. I shall step 1 back, and I guess bonus action, fully brandish my dagger.
As you
To,
do, it has no reaction.
Cool. Still, I don't like fighting in the dark, and so I'm gonna just stab my dagger into the wall, I guess.
Okay.
So that way I'm not holding it.
Just
and down
FYI,
my-
from where you are, the doorway is wide. Like,
Oh.
with where you were previously, you would get an attack of opportunity. From where you are, you
Okay.
would not.
Okay, then I
Okay.
will stand here, stab my dagger into the side of the wall, and ready my staff.
Wayne, to you.
Alright. I am going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I'll say, from like right here, you can't see it.
Here. And I'm going to Starlight Step. 50, 20, 25. I'm going to go 25 instead of 30. I'm going to go here. And then I'm going to Guiding Bolt
Okay.
at 2nd level.
All right.
It's what, T to target or F to target?
I believe T. I don't know the player's side of Forge very well, I'm going to be honest.
Oh, that's the wrong button. I don't know. Let's see. Number 2.
Can somebody set these webs on fire?
I
Or
don't
is that not?
think there's.
No.
I'll say, I did my fair damage before, so it wouldn't be that.
25 to hit.
That hits.
The webs are not a lasting effect unless they get restrained.
Sad.
15 radiant damage.
All right.
Average damage.
And that's my turn.
Sakir, to you.
You're up. You're muted.
Thanks. Move my movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know if that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I'm gonna double check that.
You're good.
It's exactly good. Alright, I'm gonna start swiping at him. I have a plus 14 to hit. The 20 plus 14. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm doing my I'm just hitting for every single action that I have. So I believe that's 3 hits overall. I can double check that in a second though.
That
So
is 3
here's the first
attacks. That
hit.
is your action and your bonus action.
That doesn't hit, doesn't it?
That is a miss.
It's 14. Second. Oh my gosh, 19.
19. can roll above a
And
10.
guidance works for saving throws, so this is... Right, one more. Come on, if I just roll above a 10. 14, okay, that's it. 28.
Okay.
Ugh.
With a 28, it is going to use its reaction to use its noxious breath. It is going to roll 2d8, and it is going to deal you that damage. And whatever the result is, it will also reduce your attack roll by.
Okay.
So it reduces it. So it deals you 7 poison damage,
Okay.
lowering
then
your
I don't
hit
hit.
to a 21, which does miss.
Hmm.
But that is its reaction.
Okay. I will attack for actions 2, and then use my bonus action to do my extra attack, so that is all I have. I'm going to use Blessing of the Raven Queen to teleport. Is that a bonus action? Yes, it is. Can't do that. I'm double checking. Just give me like 20 seconds to make sure there's nothing else I can do. Curse the Eyeless. Okay. I am going to amplify a blood curse to the Eyeless, which is a reaction. Amplify it means that I'm going to apply this curse to all of the creature's attacks until the end of its turn, rolling separately for each attack.
You would do
He
that
has a
on
negative
its
D6 to
turn,
his
not
attacks.
now.
It's a reaction?
Its turn isn't here yet.
Okay, it does say when a creature you see within 30 feet of you makes an attack, so that is the qualifier for the base curse, so I can't amplify it to that, if that's the case.
Yes. And also,
Okay.
it would be counterproductive. Let me see. Until the end of its turn. It doesn't say its next turn, so it's a little goofy when you would be doing that as a reaction to a reaction attack. But I would just say it's generally better to do that like on his first attack on his turn.
Right. And that one's a bonus action. I don't think there's anything I can do anymore, so that is my turn.
Okay. Rikus, to you.
Sorry, I thought I heard James crying, but it is in fact the other baby.
Ooh, baby.
Ooh, baby. Okay.
We're gonna try to get through a little bit more of this combat. Not too much more before we call it.
Cool. I am stepping 30 feet in this direction to enter his aura of life. Anyways, bonus action. Hunter's mark.
Okay.
The model of this thing makes me think it's like bottom half is just on a wheelchair and it's just dragging itself along the ground.
That's a very funny picture. All right, Thomas, what you got?
First strike. Going out. I didn't see any effect changing it to radiant, so I'm going to change it to necrotic.
Okay.
Wait, has anyone else tried to attack it with necrotic?
The only necrotic damage that has been dealt thus far is unreducible necrotic damage by Secure. So normal necrotic damage has been yet untested.
Cool.
Something tells me it will not be very effective.
Don't know till you try. Anyways, first shot.
Fair.
Crimson Rite is going to be 2d6 necrotic. I have 1d6 force. And I have Fire didn't do anything, so I'm gonna choose
Thunder.
1d6 ice.
Okay. Separate the force damage. Everything else, send at me.
First shot going live. Shit.
That
18.
is a miss.
Second shot going live.
That, however,
it.
hits.
Hell yeah. Okay. Separate the force damage. So that's 2d6 necrotic plus 1d6 ice. 3d6. Roll. Rolling an additional 1d6. So that additional 1d6 is the force damage.
Okay.
19 and 2.
All right. The necrotic
And-
damage, as you kind of anticipated, feels very lackluster. It seems to take no effect. The force damage, however, seems to take a little bit more effect than the rest of it. Not like it's vulnerable to it, but that it's a little bit more susceptible to it, if nothing else.
What about the ice?
The ice seems to have no immense effect, but it does seem to damage it.
Alright. Now we just need to throw grenades at it.
Oh my god. There's so many other things your character could do besides using an action on an item that has a shitty DC.
What if it worked?
If
Anyways,
it worked,
next
it would have been hype.
Yeah.
It would have been.
Okay, Thomas.
I'm not getting close to that thing.
So you made your 2 attacks,
My brother in Christ,
and
you
you
were
bonus
amazing
action to mark it. So
Yes.
it is back to the Rotted Horror's turn. The Rotted Horror is going to move to here, maintaining its melee combat with you secure. It is going to, again, use its bonus action, and it is going to release a Psychic Scream.
Ah.
Not a Psychic
damn
Scream
it.
like the 9th level spell, just a scream that pierces your brain. I need another Wisdom
Is
saving.
this a? This is not really an attack. It's a saving throw. So never mind.
This is a saving throw.
I'll say, and this
It will
is
get
against
attacks
everyone.
afterwards. This is against everyone. Let's see if you guys roll as luckily as you did previously.
I
30-20.
don't think we're going to.
Does Aura of Life do anything for saves? What does it do?
It gives us resistance to necrotic and helps us with healing.
And your hit point max can't be reduced.
Sadly,
And
you are not
guidance is
inside
for
the
ability
aura.
checks.
What did you say?
Guidance is for ability checks.
Only. And either way,
We're long past guidance.
we're long past guidance. It no longer is taking effect on you.
Yeah!
Not 20.
And
Dear Lord,
I am in
you
suffering
guys.
too.
Secure, I'm gonna waste my inspiration on you. Reroll
You
that.
cannot waste inspiration
Ah,
on
no,
him.
wait.
That's not how that
Actually,
works.
like I'm not even gonna use it. I have a +0. Odds are I'm still gonna roll bad. I have to roll above an 18.
I'll say,
Leo.
okay, I'll say,
Your
you
whiz
are
is
in
only a
range.
+1.
My whiz is a +0. I just have a ring that gives me +1 on all saves.
Okay.
So, because my turn is gone, I have my reaction back, meaning I can Flash of Genius one of us. I think it's probably best, because I have line of sight on Secure. I think it's probably best if I Flash of Genius on. Okay. Well, no. Okay.
Both
So,
of you have shitty bonuses.
I'll say, if I use the Flash of Genius on myself, I can get myself up to a 20, which will guarantee that I make it. But I think Secure not being frightened is far more important.
An 18 failed I will have you know.
Yeah, but I'll say, so that means, yeah, Sakir would need to roll at least 15, so that's like a 1 in 4 chance. I'll say, if you want to risk that 1 in 4 chance, Sakir, and if you want to try and get your, get a 15 and I can Flash of Genius you up, I will, support you in that. If not, I'm going to Flash of Genius myself.
Do you think that those are good odds? Good enough?
I'll say,
That's worth
it's
it?
1 in 4.
What happened last time? It was just a lot of damage, was it not? And
No,
frightened?
it gives you frightened, which means you have disadvantage on attacking him.
Okay. Yeah, let's do an inspiration. I'll reroll. And I have a +5. I'm just gonna roll as a saving throw. We'll add the +5.
Just roll a flat save, because I'm only going to use my Flash of Genius if it actually pushes you over.
Right.
Well,
No.
Womp womp. Alright,
Yeah,
in
indeed.
that case, I will Flash of Genius, me, myself, and I, giving me a
Alright.
20 on that save.
Will do. So, with reaction to that, Leopold, you succeed. Sakir, you do not. You are frightened. You will give yourself that condition. You have disadvantage on the attack of opportunity as it moves by you. And you get an attack as well, Lennon.
woo!
However, as it rushes through the door, it will close the door behind it.
I'll say, my turret is still there. Does it just close the door on my turret? How does that work?
Technically, this thing has attacks. It would be more than willing to sacrifice one just to shove it out of the way.
Shove it like inside, or shove it outside?
Shove it into the room with everyone else.
I'm looking at.
Okay.
So it will push it into the room with everyone else. You have disadvantage, Jade.
Okay, I will attempt
A 26 still does hit.
Yeah, I will attempt a shocking grasp on it then for my attack.
Okay.
Wherever.
Say, do
I
you want
can
me to
find-
actually in rules lawyer here?
Lennon, do you have the Warcaster feat?
Yeah, because you do need the Warcaster feat
Oh
to
shit!
make
does
attack
it?
opportunity with spells.
This is a
You can still
melee
make a melee
attack.
attack.
Yeah. Wait, so I guess I can't use it then.
That
You
you
cannot
can't
use shocking
a
grasp.
spell.
Damn
You
it!
need a feat for that.
Damn it! Okay, fine. I shall.
Can you use key points in your reaction attacks?
That's what
No,
I'm
you can
looking
use-
at.
You can use key points. He was trying to use a spell, and you need a feat for
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. That changes what I'm doing then. Ay.
I'll say,
I
if
will
you could
use-
shocking grasp him, it'd be very nice, because it means he gets no attacks of opportunity.
I
But-
will use an unarmed attack. Yay. I don't think I can use key points on this attack, unfortunately.
Why wouldn't you be able to?
You can use key points on reaction attacks.
Is it? I thought it was.
I'll say, you wouldn't be able to, I don't think,
Sorry,
like,
I'm thinking flurry of blows. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
If I hit, I'm planning to use a key point, but I first need to hit.
Okay.
Standard attack roll. What bonus is it? Plus. Give me a sec. I gotta edit a macro. There you go. Armed attack.
Okay, that does hit.
20. Alright. Cool. Doing a damage, which is 1d8 plus 5.
And
Standard.
then, so can you stunning strike it?
Yep, that's the plan. Standard attack. 3, and then spending a key point to stunning strike.
I have a 19.
I believe that saves it.
I
Stunning
mean,
strike is
if
DC
he-
15. Yep.
Okay.
Nothing is not failing stunning strike.
It's worth the try.
Yeah.
It definitely is.
However, as it books out the door, attacks of opportunity strike it, and the door slams shut as it moves towards you, Leopold. It will be making a pair of attacks rather than a trio.
Okay.
First of which is a 24.
Hits my AC. I will shield.
You will shield.
Wait.
Okay?
Wait, no shit, I can't
You
because
just
I
Flash of
used
Genius.
I used my Flash of Genius. Damn.
And then a 26.
Hits, and it would have hit their shield, so womp womp.
And you have no resistance to necrotic or poison in this
I
case.
don't think.
And you are not within the
I'm in
30.
range.
You're not within the aura of
No.
life.
Oh no.
Okay, the first strike deals 32 points of damage, a mixture of piercing, poison, and necrotic.
Second.
Second strike deals 25 points. And since it was able to hit you with a strike, it standing at the door with one of its strikes is able to hook you since it hit you with both strikes and pull you 5 feet closer. It has a 10-foot range, pulls you into 5-foot range, and it will attempt its little slimy hand, and it is going to reach out towards your... Which hand are you holding your pistol in currently? Or weapon?
My right hand.
It reaches out towards your right forearm. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Well, I'm a lot better at this one at least.
He's about to lose an arm.
Twinsies.
22.
Okay. With a 22, you still take some damage, but it is not bad. It is only 9 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that chunks. The entire turn has chunked me down to 26 HP.
And
I would.
as as it stands here, we're going to end our session here with you on deck, Leopold. And you're going to have the joy of starting your turn with another con save, as you are within 10 feet of it. And so will Linen and Sakir, as they are both also within 10
Even
feet of
through
it.
the door?
Even through the door.
Damn.
Smell radiates around the corners, especially since he was just there.
What if I'm holding my breath?
It does not matter.
Damn it.
Well, we're going to go ahead and end it there. I hope you guys at least had some level of fun. Little bit of a tense thing that a little deflated at this point, but hopefully next session you guys are rolling ridiculously well. I am going to put that out there. Like, if you guys literally had 2 different rolls, someone would be unconscious already.
Like, you're saying that we're rolling fucking phenomenally, and we're still about to die.
Yes,
Huh?
but I will have you guys know, he is only starting this combat at about 60 to 65% hit points. Because of the 20 or so stone sides that he was able to cleave through. They are not designed to fight this kind of creature. You guys are much better fit for it.
Plus, we've got reinforcements showing up, maybe.
Probably not in
10
time
minutes
for the
away.
combat. So, hopefully things continue to go your way. And we will see where things go this next turn. But no, like, half of you should be scared of him right now.
Oh no, we're very scared of him.
Realistically, one person, and only one, should not be frightened right now. Everyone should be frightened. But
I
no.
actually have no idea how the fuck we're making it out of this encounter.
I mean, hey, if you took that barrage and you're still standing, we
Look, I'm
The-
standing with 26 HP. One more attack from this guy and I go down.
Yeah, the thing is, Leopold, if that was Linen, Linen would be down.
Linen would be down, but Linen's the only one.
Yeah.
But no, I am just astounded that the person who has the highest whiz save is a +5, and you have all, aside from Sakir, managed to succeed.
To be fair, that has also used 2 flashes of genius from me.
2 Flash of Geniuses, yes, still insane. Anyway, hopefully we'll get a session next week. Hopefully me and Thomas can get together and actually figure that shit out. And it's bedtime. I'm gonna close the recording.
Time for me to dig around